going live, and we are putting some different cards down for some show and tell here. Going to Kickstarter. I think I'm going to have a live Kickstarter launch event to where we hang out and we sort of watch, see how many people join up. Let's put some different cards. You haven't seen all the cards yet. So many great cards here. Put some different ones down today that I don't think you have seen yet. And let's see, what else is here? What would be another good card? I like that dog. That dog's cute. Brenda, hello. How's it going? Darcy, welcome. How is everyone this evening? We're on Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't wait. David, hi. Thank you for yesterday's reading. Yeah, no problem. Darcy, these are beautiful. And they're available on Kickstarter soon. Let's see. When are they available on Kickstarter? Today is the 23rd. They'll be available on Kickstarter next Wednesday. I'm going to release it on Wednesday. I'm thinking about having a Kickstarter event where we can just hang out and launch the Kickstarter and then get some readings with these and all that. Brianna, welcome. Thank you for staying. If it's only 10 minutes, that's still good. Inga, welcome as well. Siam, welcome back. Lucy, hello. How is everyone tonight? Millie7, thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciate it. 31st for Kickstarter. Yeah, I think I'm releasing it early. I'm going to have a live event to where I just go and do a bunch of readings with this and whatnot. I ordered a deck that's fully functional. It's a final deck, but it's delayed to get here. They've taken forever to ship it to me, but oh well. Anyway, but yeah, I'll release it a couple days early or something and see what happens. And see if anyone actually wants to buy it. I didn't know your Kickstarter would be ready on Wednesday. Yeah, it's been ready for a week now. Brittany, I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, the Kickstarter has been ready for like 10 days. So I told everybody the 31st. I didn't want to release it like in the middle of the month. And then people missed it because they're like, I thought you said the 31st. Miss Divine, hello. Vitalia, hello. Nice to meet you as well. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. It helps me out. We have 700 videos to choose from. So hopefully you'll find something that you like. Does anybody have a question? This is the first time I don't have a question. Joe, how's it going? Good to see you. If anyone has a question, we'll get started. We are using tonight, by the way, we are using the Hermetic Tarot. We have the Hermetic Tarot. We'll use that. I'm not sure if that's going to be popular. It is no color whatsoever in there. Is there a new love? Inga wants to know about love. Let's find out. Inga, new love in 2020. Let's see if you have a new love in 2020. And for this, we'll use the Hermetic Tarot. Give it a mix. It is a black and white deck with not a lot of color in it, so I don't really want to use that all night. But we'll use it for a couple of readings just to get it out there. I do like all the symbolism. I haven't fully memorized the book yet, so a lot of the symbolism will be lost on me just yet, but we can give it a go and see what good stuff that we have coming in here. This calls for the love screen, by the way. I didn't press the button. This calls for a love screen, by the way. Kimmy, hello. How's it going? And Leanne, hello. And Jocelyn, welcome back. Madam, welcome as well. All right, so we're doing a love reading on the love screen. Inga wants to know, do I have a new love in 2020? And it looks like your new love is a bit of a delay there. We have the Lord of Ruin. It is something to where you're going to find people that you communicate with, but you don't quite meet eye to eye on a lot of different things, or you don't quite hit that romance section. So I do think that you'll meet people. I don't think it's people that you're going to be interested in for love. I think you're going to be able to make some new friends. You're going to have some new opportunities with people, you know, getting to know them, maybe going out on some dates and trying some things and seeing how all that goes. Why is my not in focus? Ms. Tweets, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And Jocelyn, thank you very much for your donation as well. Catherine Hall, welcome back. Millie, hello. Rashu, welcome as well. Let's see. All right, let's get to this love in 2020, and then we'll hop in with Miss Tweets and then Jocelyn. So it looks like it's delayed, basically. You're going to find people, not going to be people that you're just going to be madly in love with, not going to be a soulmate, not going to be people that that you just want to be with a long time. But you're going to go out on dates, and I think you will meet people, and you'll have some opportunities to sort of make some new friends, make some acquaintances that you can sort of look to later. The Ten of Swords again points to the Sun in Gemini, again points to the communication, the ability to communicate, sort of that twin that you have, somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can sort of hang out with. But as far as love, it looks like it is delayed. Then we go into the Ace of Swords around mid-year, around mid-2020. I believe that you're going to meet somebody that is an amazing match for you. It's somebody that you really can, again, sort of talk to and sort of get in there. It's almost like a mental soulmate type feel, because you have the Ace of Swords and then the King of Swords. So this is somebody who is mature in relationships, somebody that knows what they're doing. They're not new in relationships, but you're missing that sort of that physical connection or that physical draw that you really sort of need in a long-term relationship. But I think this is going to be somebody that you can date, have a short-term relationship with. It's somebody who knows how to have a proper relationship, somebody who knows how to, do the romance thing. Somebody that knows how the whole relationship thing works. It's not somebody who's new with love and new getting relationships started and keeping them going. So that looks promising in many ways. So you're going to have that communication and that sort of the locked-in communication with this person. That's around June or July that you're going to sort of meet them and be able to really sort of get into that relationship. Will it be long-term? Not so much. Will it be something that's going to be a physical or an emotional soulmate? Not so much. It's more of a mental soulmate, more of that mental connection that you have, somebody you can really talk to, share feelings, share emotions, and things like that. It's really going to sort of justice as the end sort of brings about a lot of different things in your life that you don't have right now, or ability to just sort of share things with people and do things and go have fun with someone. And is it going to be the amazing love opportunity, the physical soulmate, the match from heaven? Not so much, but again, it's going to be somebody that you can talk to, you can relate with, you can really sort of spend some time with and really enjoy their company. And that's going to be fantastic as far as 2020 is concerned. So we'll look for that around, again, June or July. And again, someone that's mature in relationship, Prince of the Chariot of the Wind, someone that's going to be able to take you places, hang out, be able to talk on the phone, be able to, comfort you when you're down, and really sort of have that nice connection with. And that's going to be an important factor coming up in 2020. So it looks great. Lower, hello, Lower. How is it going? Leanne, let's see. General advice. Miss Tweets Tarot, thank you for your donation. Miss Tweets Tarot, did you have let's see, you said good evening. Is this just a donation or did you have a question? Let me know. Okay. I currently work over an hour and a half away. Do you see me finding a job closer to home this year? And will I enjoy that job? Let's find out about that. All right. Let's do. I'll call you MZT. Job closer to home this year. Okay. Job closer to home this year. And more importantly, will you enjoy it? What is a good job closer to home this year? That would be the Rosetta Tarot. Everyone likes the Rosetta Tarot. I'm pretty sure everyone does. If I can find it, that would be fantastic. Here it is. We have the Rosetta Tarot. We need to use some different cards tonight. Let's see. We'll receive an inheritance in the coming months. All right. Rosetta Tarot is always a fun one. I really enjoy this deck. It did kind of butcher a couple of the cards in the Thoth, but okay. I can forgive and move on with life. But yeah, I do want to make my own Thoth derivative deck. I'm not really sure what the license and the copyright is on that. I know that the, let's see, I know that, leave that like that, this and this. Okay, so let's turn that off. and see what we got. This is nice and colorful, though. I do like that as well. All right, so the Eight of Cups. Let's see. We've got the Eight of Cups. We got the Dominion, Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. It looked like. Are you having some opportunity where you can work from home? I think you're going to get some opportunity where you can work from home. So I guess that answers your question. Will I find a job closer to home? It looks like you might be able to work from home. So let's sort of go over why I think that and break down some of the cards. Tarot Oracle, how did you learn to read tarot? I read a bazillion books, and then I didn't like any of them. I made my own method, and I made a video, and then I'm here. Yeah, the Thoth deck was made by Aleister Crowley, right? Sort of. Crowley worked with Frida Harris, and Frida Harris painted the deck. Oddly, Frida Harris was not paid anything to paint the deck. She actually paid Crowley for some lessons. But they worked closely together, unlike, I think Pamela Coleman Smith did not work closely with Wade. So anyway, so indolence, looking at indolence, there's that loss of stress or that loss of emotional baggage that you sort of collected from that long commute. And a long commute has a lot of disadvantages. You have all these opportunities for getting into an accident. You have traffic. If it's raining, it's miserable. If it's snowing, it's miserable. Basically, if it's not sunny, it's miserable getting to work. And people on the road are a lot of people on the road are very mentally challenged, it seems, because they're all over the place, etc. So that's causing sort of this emotional baggage or this emotional weight that you do have with a lot of aspects of trying to get there and all of that other stuff. So it's really sort of a stressful, and the indolence upside down means the stress is going to be relieved, basically. So you have a stress relief as the first card. Now we go to the second card, the Two of Wands, Dominion. So this is the crossing and the stability of the two fire elements coming in here. And the Dominion works out to be this openness or this availability of bigger things or better things. The Dominion, as we're sort of looking out amongst everything, we see sort of a big landscape, and that landscape is sort of our own, or we're looking over this cliff or this hill and seeing what is ours. And that Two of Wands, that stability, and yet the fire coming in at this point hints me to that you're going to own more space, or you're going to own more area, basically. In other words, instead of having this stress, you're going to have a possession of something that is going to be a larger area or something more advantageous for you. Now, the Queen of Swords, reversed. Again, the Queen of Swords being that communication, almost like that you have a better or faster communication. It being reversed, and again, she's holding the head, sort of pointing to that dominance or trying to compete a lot. And now you don't have to compete. And also sort of that defensive posture with the sword. Again, reversed, sort of points me to that you don't have to defend yourself as much, or you don't have to do a lot of that anymore. And then we have the Lovers. And this points to that ability to for not only with the communication with work, but also the ability to settle down with work and to have a more stable environment to where that you can be more available. Now, I do think that they're going to work you a bit more, or I do think that you're going to work a few more hours if you are available for working from home. But I think that's kind of okay when you work from home, because you just wake up and turn on the computer and then dial into work, and you get on your VPN, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's going to be an opportunity that you can have as far as working from home. So everything sort of points to working from home, and everything sort of points to that opportunity. So you will have that opportunity. Will it be something that you're going to last forever? No, I don't think so. But it's lower. This is for MZT. So the reading is right there. So this is going to be something that's going to be available for a period of time, and then it's going to go away. I think eventually, once working from home starts, they're going to sort of crack down on it. The problem with working from home is a lot of people will abuse it, or a lot of people will, not be exactly honest. Some people will work 2 jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's going to be some opportunity where you can work from home, or a job, a sub job of what you have, to where again you can work from home and be available to do that. So I think that's going to be something coming up, and something that you're going to look forward to, hopefully, as far as that goes. But I don't think it's going to be forever, but I think you'll have that opportunity. And there's a lot of different things you can do from home that you're not really doing right now, for example. So good luck with that. Let me know how it works. Sid, hello. How's it going? Fancy Dress, hello as well. Diana, hello. How are you? And Mary H., welcome back. It's good to see all of you. All right. And let's see. So, Miss Tweets Tarot, good luck. And Jocelyn, important message from my spirit guides. G.A. Peach, how is it going? All right, we'll do. JR wants to know, important. My spirit guides. Question mark. All right, important messages from my spirit guides. What would be a good spirit guides deck? Actually, no, not that one. Actually, let's do this one. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. I know that it is somewhere. Please wait while I find it. There we go. There we go. The Tarot in Wonderland. We have not used this in quite some time, and I absolutely love this. And want to find out what it has to say. Ever, how's it going? DW, welcome back. It's good to see you. And Armoni, welcome back as well. It's good to see you. We're using the Tarot in Wonderland. It's been a while since we used that. But Jocelyn wants to know any messages from the spirit guides. Find out about the spirit guides and what they have to say tonight. All right, get rid of that. And find out about this. Well, that is an interesting combination from the spirit guides. All right, these should never be reversed. How do they get reversed? All right, what do we have? We actually have two aces. Okay. Messages from the spirit guides. So we have the Four of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. Find out here. So, messages from the spirit guides. You have some, let's see. You have some changes coming. You have some big opportunities coming, some changes coming. Big opportunities may not be what you want. These things may look very attractive, but they may not be exactly what you want. Any opportunity that's coming, you need to thoroughly research, because there is sort of this false opportunity. What I mean by Ace of Cups, it looks like something that would be fantastic and great to sort of dig into. This would be something awesome if I sort of tried this out and leaped into it and jumped into it. But it's not as attractive on the other side of the situation as you would think. Let me turn on the better lights and turn off the poor lights. So it's not something that you want to jump into. You want to be cautious about opportunities, no matter how attractive they look. There is somebody that comes with the opportunities as well that's going to sort of try and talk you into it, or try to figure out some things about you without sharing a lot about himself. And this person is a bit of a trickster, as they say. It's going to be somebody who has an agenda, who wants some information from you, and he's sort of polling around trying to find people to join something that he has going. And this may not be something that you want to do, although it does sound interesting and attractive. He is a good sales pitch person for this particular thing, and you need to sort of be very cautious about moving into that, even though, again, that you're sort of wrapped up into that. He's good as far as sales is concerned, and he's really sort of talking you into this. So the opportunity, you need to be cautious about that, because after that opportunity sort of goes away, then once you neglect it or once you refuse it or what have you, you sort of learn pretty quickly that that was bad, because one of your friends actually gets involved with the opportunity as well. So it's something to where this person has a lot of influence. This person has a lot of, sort of draw to them, and one of your friends sort of gets caught up in it and takes the opportunity, and that's something that they regret later. It's not something dangerous. It's just something where they lose a lot of time, lose a bit of money, etc., with this particular venture. So just be careful as far as that's concerned, and don't be ready to rush into a lot of different things. Be sort of be sort of cautious and do research on these type of things throughout 2020 and just sort of watch out basically and make sure that you don't fall into any of the usual traps and whatnot. You will have the Seven of Cups to where you do have a lot of different things going and life can get confusing during the year. Just make sure that, again, everything is researched. Make sure that you know where you're going. If you don't really have a path as far as 2020 is concerned, you don't have goals, you don't have aspirations as far as what you want to get done in 2020, you're going to sort of run into a situation where you fall for things like that. So make sure that you have a plan, write down your plan, make sure that everything is pathed out and sort of figured out as far as where you want to go, and don't get distracted from your particular goals, and put the time in for those goals and make sure that you can get those accomplished, and that's going to be a big boon for you within 2020. And just watch out for that particular person. So, Polka, hello, how's it going? Angela, welcome, and Millie, welcome as well. It's good to see both of you. Let's see, DW Space Odyssey, good Thursday, everyone. Yep, and Friday is tomorrow. I cannot wait. Although, let's see, do you still have love interest in mind? Love coming our way, wouldn't want to get a job. Let's see, just wanted to check. Do you read for individuals or you're drawn to? No. I tried to Leanne's question, do you read for individuals that you're drawn to? No, I try to space everything out. So if I have a love question, I really don't want to do another love question. I'll do a career question, and then I'll do a general forecast or something, let's mix it up. I don't want to do a love question, another love question, another love question, another love question, if that makes sense. So I just sort of mix it up as far as the combinations goes. Will my ex ever make a move towards me? Rashu wants to know if the ex is coming back. Let's find out. Excuse me. Will my ex come back? All right. Find out if the ex will come back. What is a good ex come back? That would be the Light Seers Tarot. Would be excellent for that. If I could find it. Here it is. The Light Seers Tarot. We have a fixed version of the Light Seers Tarot. The old version that we had is, that one popped out. We have our first card. The old version that we had some damage because that was an early pre-order from Amazon, and that didn't go well. So, yeah, we had to get a different one, and they were kind enough to send me a new one, which is great. So we'll do a few cards here and find out if your ex is coming back. I do like big spreads, so let's get an excessive amount of cards on the table. And get some water. You are an artist, T.O. Do you just draw the people that you are drawn to? Oh, no. I draw animals. So I can't draw people. I'm working on fixing that, but I just draw animals for now. So I'll go on Pixabay or Wildlife Reference Photos and pay for an image and then draw it up and play around and try to improve my skills over time, just the way it goes. So is that ex coming back? The Nine of Cups and the Empress sure is looking good. The Four of Wands is even looking better. Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. So that's a definite yes. That's a definite yes. So let's go through these. Do I really need to go through these? We'll go through these anyway. Did you draw these? Yes, I drew those. So let's go through and find out what's going on. So the Nine of Cups, we're looking at a situation to where this person, your ex, really does miss you. They miss that connection. They miss that relationship. They miss a lot of different things about it. There's obviously a reason that they're your ex, but they seem to be willing to look over that or look past that and sort of want to jump back into the relationships. I mean, you have nothing but positive cards here, by the way. If you're not familiar with tarot, this is the absolute best possible reading you could get for that question. So the Nine of Cups is literally, emotionally especially, is the best card in the deck. That points to the absolute, that nine perfection of emotions and a lot of different things coming about that are going to sort of help the situation arise back to where you sort of want it. The Empress, again, points to that you miss the relationship as well, something that you sort of want to rekindle after this person contacts you again and they want to sort of get back together. Very positive for that as well. The Empress also points to the Empress sort of comboing in with the Lovers. These two are really sort of enhancing the two cards in between. The two majors are sort of bringing this love or bringing this positive energy into these two cards. Let's look at what they are. One is the Four of Wands, the home card, or sort of that action stability, that stable action. So you really want to sort of question or wonder to yourself, is this somebody that you want to move in with again, or is this somebody you want to live with again? Because it does seem that they bring up the possibility of living together. And I say that because the Four of Wands, again, is that tent or that home or that stable action, the moving of an action towards stability, or the moving towards action towards sort of that home stability that you have. I think they're going to bring up, do you want to live together again, or do you want to live together? And it may be a situation where you have to move. So if you're willing to move, that's cool. If you're not willing to move, you may want to evaluate how important that is or how critical that is as far as moving to you. And is this something that you're willing to go forth? Are you willing to make a decision to do that? The Six of Pentacles also points to a bit of more of a giving aspect or more of a sharing aspect this person will have. So when they want to rekindle the relationship, not only do they want to get back into the relationship, but they want to be more sharing, or they want to tell you more, or be more sharing about their emotions, about what they expect or what they like in a relationship. And it's going to be an open communication almost. And a lot of times in a previous relationship, you won't have that. And it could cause the relationship to sort of crumble or die down a bit. But this time, I think this person is really willing to share more of their emotions, share more of their feelings, and be more communicative with you as far as relationships concerned, which is going to be obviously a big positive, a big boon to the relationship. But again, the Empress and the Lovers sort of surrounding these cards point to a very positive outlook and a positive ending. And the Lovers, as the last card and the final card, again points to a very good outcome for this. So yeah, this is pretty much the literal best draw for that question that you could get. So just wonderful. Seba, hello, how's it going? Now I start missing my ex too. Bataya, excited to see the art. Yep. Let's see, what should I do with my ex is still in contact? His name is Jan. Piffy wants to know, what should I do with my ex who I'm still in contact with? Would like some guides. Let's see. Will me and Brendan get back together? Will X make a move towards me? Love reading. Kimmy, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. All right, so let's find out from, let's see. Let's find out from Piffy. Piffy wants to know, what should I do with my ex who I'm still talking to? All right. So this is asking for advice, but we're going to do just a general. By the way, let's go to the love screen. The love screen. Still talking to the ex. That qualifies for the love screen, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It has to. It absolutely has to. And for this one, I think it would be fantastic to use, I don't know, the Hush Tarot. The Hush Tarot. We have not used the Hush Tarot. Oh, that one popped out. So the first thing about the ex is the Knight. How interesting is that? Not only the Knight, but the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, what else are we looking at tonight? What else? Tonight, the Knight. The Knight tonight. Night. Find out about the X. So the Knight. So we do have things headed your way. We do have some changes coming about as far as that's concerned. Let's find out what else we got. By the way, this is the Hush Tarot. I'm not telling you to hush. I'm telling you this is the Hush Tarot. So, let's see. What should I do with my ex I'm still talking to? This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not, please don't construe this as advice. This is a tarot reading from a random dude on YouTube. So, take it like that and use your better judgment on what you should do with your ex. So, what you should do with the ex. The ex, I think, has some goals in mind. The ex has some goals in mind. One of which is moving. One of which is movement. We have a lot of different move cards or moving cards within here. So that I'm kind of questioning, does your ex want you to move somewhere, or is the ex wanting to move back, or is there some move that is planned in here? So this is kind of a question directed towards Piffy, because we do have this knight, and the knight is moving, but the knight is also off of his horse. So off of his horse, it's going to be a situation where if you do move, it's going to be sort of a reticent or hesitant from his perspective, or from your ex's perspective of moving. So if you do have move planned, be aware that he could be hesitant to want to do that, or hesitant to want to jump into a move situation. Maybe they're looking at more of a long-term or a long-distance relationship, or maybe they're looking at something to where they have more opportunities, or an open relationship even, or something to where they don't want to sort of move in, or they don't want to sort of get that movement going. And you sort of see that as well with the 9 coming up here. It's almost like that the move or this activity is sort of a bit of a burden. They have things going on where they are. They have multiple things going on, and the relationship would sort of eat into that time or eat into the resources that they have, and it could be something to where they just don't want to immediately get back into a full relationship. Again, I see some open relationship signs here. So if you're looking for an open relationship, this could be an open relationship that you could sort of look into. Again, I see a bunch of different aspects of that. So the wheel points to the cycles, the day-to-day cycles that we have going round and round. The wheel goes round, and eventually it will come back, and things will come back. So again, this sort of points me to what you should do with your ex. It seems that you eventually may get back with your ex. That wheel goes round and round, and the cycles come around, and you get back together with the ex. And then there's an opportunity here as well, because we have the Ace of Swords sort of creeping in here as well. I think once you get started with the ex again, you're going to sort of be a bit regretful at first, because some of the things that they did to make it break up in the first place are going to sort of come out. And again, you see this person, the ace, you see this person on the horse is sort of reeling back like, whoa, you know, I ran into something that I don't like. Maybe I ran into a snake or something on the ground or whatever. But the horse is sort of up and reeling back and sort of shocked. And I think this is going to be sort of your reaction to getting back together. Some of the negative aspects that your ex had are still there. I don't think some of those have been solved, or all of them have been solved. So when you jump back into the situation, there may be a bit of regret as far as jumping back in, but that's just what I see with the cards. And again, you have sort of the 9 of Swords as well, sort of that rest or need a rest from the relationship. Some of the factors came back that you weren't quite ready for, weren't quite prepared for, but the wheel did go round and round, and there is that opportunity to get back with that person. Watch out for any movement is concerned, and find out why they're sort of hesitant to move. But again, this is entertainment purposes only, and that is the reading for the X. There's a reason why they're X. Yes, exactly. There's usually a reason why they are the X. Oh, let's see. Moonstone's coming for you after me. Receiving inheritance in the coming months. Will me and Brendan get back together? Let's see. You never answer my question. What's your question? What is your question? I'm scrolling up, and I'm still scrolling up. I'm trying to find your question. I do not see it. Am I mentally challenged tonight? I could be. I could be indeed. Let's see. Keep having 4th coin in my reading. Oh, well, maybe you want to hold on with stuff. Let's see. Reason would I get a new job? Gabriella wants to know, will I get a new job soon? This will be the last reading. So let's find out for a G. Will you get a new job soon? Why is this not working? G, will I get a new job soon? Right, let's find out. I have a general reading for 2020. All right, what would be a good job soon deck? I'm thinking. You know, I'm thinking about the golden wheel. Oh, no. We have not used the Thoth. That's like a mortal sin if I don't use the Thoth. What am I doing? Where'd it go? Here it is. All right, we're going to use the Thoth. We have to use that at least once a night. At least once a night. So energy conserving reading for so many people. It's fun, though. It's fun. Lower. I love it. I enjoy it. It's fun. This is what I do for entertainment. That popped out. All right. We have our first card. Leaps out of the deck. It wants some attention. It wants some love. I'll give the card a hug. It wants some love. Okay, that's a hug. There we go. All right, the card has received a hug. We'll find out what is going on with me not turning that off. There we go. So the question is, will I get a new job soon? And that is, man, I really wish that wasn't upside down. Okay, so you do have communication about a job, but I don't think. It seems like you should. Okay, entertainment purposes only. Never construe what a random dude on YouTube says to be job or career advice. But you do have a opportunity for something different, but it's not going to be as good as what you have. Basically, the whole spread is saying stay at your current job. We'll go with that. But again, entertainment purposes only. Never construe what a random dude on YouTube says for career advice. But it's basically saying that what you have is better than the prospects that you're going to be running into in the near future. That's the bottom line. What you have is better than the prospects that you have in the near future. And I know the grass is always greener on the other side. It's always a fun factor to get into a new job. You do have some jobs that you could theoretically jump into or get into. Okay, the first factor of getting these other jobs is one of them is going to take an insane amount of work. It's sort of one of the jobs that looks okay, that looks like a good description, but you get in there and you're working like 17 hours a day type thing. It's one of those hard working jobs. And that job is sort of that fiery emperor feel, but that job, it looks great. It looks like something you really want to get into, but you don't have a good match. Ideally, right next to him, I would like a right up side empress, but I do not have that. And what's going to happen is it's going to be so much work that it's just going to be a burden on you. It's going to be emotionally taxing on you. And a lot of different factors are going to sort of weigh you down in this new opportunity. But it's going to be something that you could theoretically get. You could jump into this. You're going to put a resume out there. You're going to talk to people. And I think you're going to have a very strong person that's going to want to bring you in. And they like you. But again, that job is just absolutely terrible. And we sort of see that with that defensive side, or with almost the spilling of the ashes feel that we have with this card, and trying to get away from it or trying to get back to your old job. It seems like we're trying to return. So this person is sort of facing this direction, sort of moving back into this direction. And if this was right side up, this would be a vastly different reading. But I do see a lot of work. I do see a lot of jumble, a lot of different things. And again, I wish this wasn't upside down as well, but it is, points me to that you could be making less money as well in the job. So it's a lot of work for the same money, a lot of work for a little bit less money. But I mean, it's one of those things to where you can't really understand or know what the job requires until you get in there. And one of the factors when you go on interviews is to look around and to see all the other employees. Do they look like they're having a good time? Obviously, they're at work, but, you know, are they having a good time? If they look like that they've been beaten in the back room, you know, it's people when you walk into an office and everyone looks like they're just miserable and they look like they're having a horrible day. Not just one person, but the whole place looks like that. You know, you want to get out. You want to exit. It's time to exit. Thank you for this interview. It's been a pleasure talking to you, but I'm sorry, everybody here looks absolutely miserable. So, you know, I mean, of course, one or two people are going to look miserable, but the whole place shouldn't look it. But you do have that. Have you ever been on that? I mean, everybody watching, you've been on interviews where you go and it looks like that. It looks like a miserable place. And so, you know, sort of watch out for those cues as you do that. Again, making the same or less money, doing a lot more work. It doesn't look like big opportunities as far as that. But will I get a new job soon? I think if you wait, if you're patient, I think things will come up later. But as far as soon, in other words, the next few months, it doesn't look very promising as far as that's concerned. I wish I had better news for you, but you know, always use your better judgment as far as those things go. And I'm just a random dude reading tarot. Speaking of random dude, the Kickstarter will start Wednesday. I'm going to release it on Wednesday. And if you like these cards, you can get them They will be $39 for the deck. It will come with a complete course, and you can get a printed book as well. It'll be on Kickstarter, so make sure and watch out for that. And join Kickstarter and be prepared, because we're going to release it Wednesday. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have maybe a live event to where we can hang out and do readings with the deck, and I can answer any questions that you have, and then we'll make the Kickstarter go live and all that good stuff. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate everyone being here, and we'll see you tomorrow night a little early. I'll be 30 minutes early tomorrow night. So see you then. Have a great evening.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Times another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe.